Hi, and welcome to our Patch News Update. It's the fourth week of August here. We're getting ready for school programs to open back up, our daycares and all that good stuff with everybody going back to school. I have with me Zach Zadanek. So Zach, give us a quick update on what we're looking at. I know daycare stuff has been what we worked on all summer since we had a little break. Talk about what's new with our daycares and what people can look forward to.
Yeah, the end of August, and with schools starting earlier now, the need for daycare starts earlier. Everything starts earlier along with the school system. And I think it's a lot like the parents out there that their schedule's dictated by the school schedule a lot of times, and so's ours. And since we collaborate and work with the schools hand in hand, we got to move when the school moves. So we have a lot of things going on, and throughout the summer, we've been working on Clendenin daycare to get it open and up and running, and we were shooting to get it up and running for the school year. We're close to it. Wasn't quite on board, but a lot of hoops to jump through, a lot of red tape and things like that, dealing with a lot of different agencies. But we finally made it through the last hoops. We got our final approval a couple of weeks ago from the DHHR to move on that daycare center at Clendenin and be able to open it. We're happy to open that one. We're going to be able to accept infants all the way up to 12 years old there. We've been interviewing people for the Clendenin daycare. We have several people lined up. We're still looking for a few people, especially for those evening hours from 12 o'clock, 1 or 2 to 6 o'clock in the evening. Those are always our times that we need people at our daycares. So if you're one of those people that would like to work in a daycare, or you know someone who would like to work in a daycare and can do it in those evening hours, late afternoon hours into 5 or 6 o'clock, then definitely give us a call. We're always looking for those positions. We're going to be having an open house to celebrate the opening of our Clendenin daycare, and that will be on September the 5th from 4 to 6 in the evening, afternoon and evening. Anybody that is interested in stopping by, seeing what we've done there, changing those rooms into daycare centers. They're bright and colorful centers, have our stations set up. And what used to be a shop room at one time at Clendenin Middle School is now a very nice daycare center. So we really appreciate the work that we've done with the ANC group, a new Clendenin group over there to help us transform that and make that happen. And it's wonderful to be able to collaborate with a community organization.
And that's the beauty of what we're doing there. I really think it exhibits or highlights what that group's trying to do. They're trying to revive parts of Clendenin that don't have businesses in them or have buildings that are open, and bring in good things and put in those buildings. And that collaboration is excellent. I mean, that is a model for any town or city.
Absolutely.
To have nonprofits working together, and they've put forth a ton of work. Dave Knight personally has put in a lot of work to see this project come to fruition. And it takes a year to start a daycare. It's a lot of hard work,
especially one in a building like that, and a larger one that you have that kind of space, and one that we expect is going to have a good population of people. And we've already had lots of calls from people that are needing to utilize that, and they needed that in that area. That's why the ANC group came to us and said that. And with our unique relationship with the Committee on Aging, and being in this building that we're in now, which is an old school building, old junior high, where I went to 2nd through 8th grade here, we were familiar with that situation, and it makes for a good collaboration. Some other things that are going on with the Clendenin: we will open on September the 9th.
That'll be our first day, 7 a.m., ready to accept students.
7 to 6 will be our hours to start out with, Monday through Friday. We've got some really great people going to work over there. Some we've worked with, some that are training now as to get ready to open up over there. And that's the asset of having our centers here in Roane County. We bring people in from all over that are going to train to be daycare workers into our Spencer centers to see how it's done and work with the great people that we have here. And we've really been fortunate and also picky to some extent to get the people that we have in our daycares. But our daycares across the board, whether it be the one here at the Committee on Aging, our Spencer Patch Preschool, our Building Blocks daycare center that we've taken over up there, Fairplain Patch Preschool, Valley Fork Patch Preschool, and now Clendenin, some wonderful people that we're working with. And anybody that I think has had an experience with that can see the kind of people and the quality of people and their attention to trying to improve the lives of these students before they get into kindergarten, right, and how well many of them have done when they hit the ground running when they get to school system.
Yep. And I think that's our biggest asset is Patch, which is planned approach to community health, is the people that give their time to us to share that with the kids, whether it be after school or daycare. They share their time and they give, and we have a whole 300 awesome people across 3, 4, or 5 counties now that give their time and dedication to making our communities better through their work with their kids.
And who legitimately care about the kids that they're working with. They want to see them succeed. They want to see them happy. They want to see the parents have a good experience out of it. And I think that's why it works and why we're happy to be involved with it. And that's what we see as an organization, that we can, help the community through these daycares. That's why we're involved. Yep. We're not involved in them because we sat around saying we got this master plan to come up with daycares. It was community people coming to us saying we need help with this. We need daycare in Clendenin. We need a daycare here in Valley Fork and Clay County. We need this for the people here. Yep. And we said, well, we'll see what we can do. And I think we're very fortunate to have been able to accomplish those things in those places, and I think the people are appreciative of having those available. And we hope this will help some people in southern Roane County as well, to provide some daycare needs for them that are commuting to Charleston and things like that.
Yep, and that's how that kind of got started. We had a couple parents in southern Roane that said, we desperately need a daycare, and they worked at Clendenin and said, here's a group you should talk to, and they got us together, and bam, it's a great union, great partnership.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, all of our daycare centers are accepting students right now. We don't really do a waiting list thing. We'll try to get your student in there no matter what. If we want them to have access to this daycare, and if it comes to a thing where we have more kids than we have staff, then we'll go out and hire more people.
Yep.
And that's how we work and operate for our daycare centers.
Yep, I agree. So if you have a child that needs daycare, you want to look into it, feel free to visit any of our centers or call our office or check out our website, patch21.org. Get more information and come and visit our wonderful staff. Check our facilities out. They're always clean and staffed appropriately for the kids and for their educational needs. So, okay, that's the daycare portion. Talk a little bit about after school. I know you've been busy getting your after school lined up. Adam in Jackson County has been working hard. Denise has been hiring staff and going through all the regulations and rules and getting all our evaluations and stuff settled. Tell us about after school.
It's here. Yeah, we're here, and we're in communication with all our site coordinators and staff, whether it be at Mason County or Jackson County, but we're really getting things kicked up here at Roane County. Have to say, again, can't thank the voters of Roane County enough.
Yes.
Passing that excess levy that made sure that we're going to have these after-school programs and daycare opportunities across the board into the future here in Roane County. We've been to conferences, and other people are just astonished that Roane County did that, and it's unbelievable, and it really shows the progressive nature of thinking, educational-wise, of our citizens here that realize the value of community and doing good things for the kid, and how that can come back and pay dividends for your community.
Oh yeah, and I think that's the most impressive aspect is the people in Roane County have made that decision and said, this is where we want to have our tax money go to, our efforts, our concerns are with children. The better we make the children, the better our community will be, the better our future will be.
And it's hard to beat wanting to live in a community that has that kind of values.
We run across a lot of people that continually say, wow, your community believes that strongly in making sure children have good educational support and good community activities for them to participate in. That is fantastic, and they wish they had. That's what they say all the time. I wish we had that in our community.
Right.
I said, well, you just got to get your people together and do a good job.
It's possible,
and it's possible.
If you have the good people like we have in Roane County, you can make it happen as well in other counties. Yep. But as far as our after-school programs here, We've started a couple programs of already. They kick off right at the beginning of the school year, always for us, as long as we can. We work one out with the Roan General Hospital Fitness Complex, Bonnie Seen up there.
Yep, does an awesome job helping high school students.
We have a fitness program for Roan County high school students, and if your student wants to work out or get in better shape or stay in shape, get ready for sports, stay in shape during the school year, this is a wonderful program. To have a facility, that's another thing. A lot of communities don't have a fitness center like we have that are the size of Roan County or Spencer, and to have that up at Roan General Hospital and to have the hospital alone is such an asset. And then to have this program where high school students who register for a program can go up there anytime they want after school, during the week, weekends, whenever it is. We encourage them to go up there, lift. It's free. It's free for them if they sign up for a program, and then they just got to sign in when they come into the fitness center and say, I was here this day to work out.
And that's another great collaboration. And Bonnie Seen was on top of that as soon as school started. She sent us an email, called down and said, hey, are we good to go again? And she had the program ready to go. She has her staff up there ready to help high school students that want to come in and work on their health.
And that's
an important aspect.
Yep, and it's wonderful, and that's one of the things we're always pushing is the health aspect of it. Another thing going on right now is the Walton Morning Program with Anna Schaefer. That's a wonderful program that Anna's been doing for a long time now. She donates her time when we haven't got it running. The years where we had funding cuts, she was still keeping this program going. What she does is the students that get there extremely early, that have parents that commute and things like that, have to go to work, she does a program where she'll get those together, help them with their homework or studying. They do board games if they don't have other things to do as far as schoolwork, and that just keeps them from just sitting there doing nothing for that, and then rolling into school and not having that jump start. And she does a great job with that. So you can contact her, the Walton Elementary Middle School, or contact our office if you want more information about that. We're looking to.
Sorry, go ahead.
What was it? What were you going to say?
So give us a quick rundown on the other schools.
Right. So at Spencer Middle School, we're working with Susan Ellison, the longtime site coordinator there. We'll have some programs starting there and at the Committee on Aging. We're working with Bridget Bowen at Spencer Elementary School, Charity Sampson at Walton for the after-school programs. Leanne Whitehouse and Emily Bradley at Reedy are going to be site coordinators again. And we're working with Miss Norman and Mrs. Crowley at Gary Elementary Middle School to get the program started after school there. And we'll be starting with Raising Thai Food this week at Roan County High School.
And I got to say, back to what we talked about before, the quality of people. Our site coordinators, Miss Ellison's been a site coordinator for going on 6 or 7 years easy now. And the other people you have lined up are all good, experienced patch people coming back, helping out their community, helping out their school, and focusing on the children's needs. So a great lineup. So it looks to be another great year. Fantastic year for patch. And
I want to say, if you're a teacher, substitute retired teacher out there, or a parent, a community member that has a really good skill, really interested in reading or building something or art, and you're interested in teaching an after-school class, give us a call at the patch office, and we can see what might be available after school to do once or twice a week.
We offer a lot of unique and different programs, and that's an important aspect is the community people that come in. I know the traditional perception is teachers stay after school and work, but that's not always the case with our programs. We have a lot of people, janitors, cooks, just community people that have a lot to offer.
Grandparents that do wonderful programs, and that's part of what the levy allows us to do too, is to continue to do where the educational part of it was getting squeezed down to specific education stuff, and now this levy is allowing us to continue what we like to do, and that's to hire a wide variety of community people to expose these students in the school to heritage, to different ways of
West Virginia tradition and Appalachian
busy.
traditional aspects, focusing more on technology that's outside the box. More important stuff than just the West Test.
Right. So, and they help us do what, and one of our big things is the old, proverbial idle hands. We don't want these students to have idle hands after school. We want them to be into something that's positive and good, whatever it may be.
Whatever it may be, I agree. So we don't compete with band or Boy Scouts or anything like that. We want the kids to be involved.
Right.
So
Do it all.
Great aspect. So okay, sounds great. Thanks for the update. We'll be back next Tuesday with another patch update. If you have any questions, as usual, call our office 927-8047. Check out our website. You can email any of us, myself, Denise, Zach, or Adam, and you can go through patch21.org to get updated on all our stuff and to get our emails from there. And this show, as always, produced by A&M Digital Technologies here locally in Spencer. So thanks. Have a great week, and if you have any questions, just contact us.